Hey guys, so I was just about to go to bed, but then I thought I'd do a quick video for you guys. I'm starting up with the idea of my sister, because I've mentioned her. I will stick her channel below. You should go subscribe to her because she's new to this whole sitting behind a camera thing, whether it's a phone camera, a laptop camera, or an actual camera. She's still new to it, and well, we all know where that goes, really. So I've picked up of her where she does little snippets of what she does every week, and then she puts them all together at the end of the week and uploads them on a Friday. It's currently Friday today, so obviously this isn't being uploaded today. But I thought I might go through that. Basically she goes on about either what she's going to do in the day, if she don't think she'll get time later on in the day to do a video, or whether she's already done it and then she talks about what's gone on in her day. So I most probably will do the videos late at night, or I'll do them on my day off when we don't have kids. But if it's a day off, if we have a kid one day and then I can't film that day, then I'll probably put it in the next video. Like, I'll write down what I want to talk about. So basically this is just an introductory video to the new version of my channel, I'm gonna say, because it has been 2 years since I've done a video. I will still be doing the tag videos where I answer questions so you guys get to know me a bit better and all that lot. So I just wanted to tell you a bit more about me, a bit about what's new in my life and all of that. So basically, I don't live down where I used to anymore. I used to live near Brighton, but I don't live there anymore. I've moved up to Northampton. I moved up at the end of October 2015, and basically I literally decided that I wanted to move up here. And it was a last minute thing for me. I literally came up for a week's holiday to visit my sister, and then I decided then that I wanted to move up here. So, and then since then I've been living up here. I've been so much better. It's gonna annoy me now. Okay. So once again I've changed the camera angle. That's great. I thought it'd be a bit more easier for me instead of me being able to move the camera if I set it up. So, yeah, so I decided in October, the last week of October, because it was half term then, that I wanted to move up here and that it would be so much better for me and my parents because we kept getting under each other's feet. The amount of people recently that I've told this to, because since I moved up here I finished my level 3. I did start it down in Eastbourne College, I did. And then when I moved up here, before I could officially move up, like my dad decided to bring all my stuff up, it was, and gotta know where I'm living. Step 1, my sister's, that one was done. Step 2, I've got to find out whether I can transfer. So because it was a week trial, my parents only bought my college stuff, the stuff I'll need, and a few change of clothes and stuff. So they weren't bringing everything up because they wouldn't have known if I could have actually gotten into college. There was a 90% chance that I was going to get in, but they wanted to see how I felt. They were happy enough to take me on, so they just wanted to see how I felt about it. I loved it. I ended up joining, so my parents bought my stuff up. And then after that, my life has been better. My anxiety ended up getting better. I mean, I did a foolish thing. I went to visit my parents at Christmas. My mum came up and picked me up on Christmas Day. So I still spent Christmas Day with my niece, my nephew, my sister, my other sister when she came over. So I still spent Christmas Day with them. So that was cool. And then my Christmas Day with my parents was actually Boxing Day. So I opened presents there, we pretended that was Christmas Day, we cooked the turkey and everything. But over that week between Christmas Day and New Year's Day, I decided that I wanted a new colour on my ends because I was growing my bleach blonde out. So I went bright blue. Now this isn't just a pastel blue, this is bright, bright, bright blue. Oh, it was unbelievable. I'm walking around Brighton one day and I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this, I can be bright blue. No, I couldn't be bright blue, I couldn't. I came home on New Year's Day, the Friday. That was fine. Did a fitness DVD, went out with my nephew, everything. Saturday, went out again. Sunday, me and my sister went for a jog around the block. My hair was tied back, I was wearing a bright green hoodie. I definitely stood out with the bright blue hair and the green hoodie. I know what you're saying, blue and green should never be seen, blah, 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 blah. But at the time, I really didn't care. Sunday night comes. I come in here, I sit on my bed. I don't know how it started. It didn't start like my normal anxiety attacks do start. My normal ones I get my muscles start tightening. They start tightening and tightening and tightening and everything. And then that causes a pain in my chest. And then that's what starts them off, because then I get more anxious about the pain, because there's no guarantee that the pain's to do with my anxiety or my panic attacks. So I get more anxious going, oh my god, what happens if it's not my panic attacks? And then that just gets it worse and worse and worse. When the pain gets worse, then I'm kind of settled, like, yeah, it's definitely my anxiety, But there's still that little thing in me that goes, but what happens if it's not? What if it's not? But this time it was different. It was straight past everything of that. All the build up I normally have with my anxiety didn't happen. It just went boom. You're getting the worst of it straight away. I sat there on my bed, I was in my pyjamas, I was getting ready to bed. My sister went in her room, we didn't have any kids because they didn't go back until the Tuesday, but I went back on the Monday. So that was alright. I'm just sitting there cross-legged on my bed. I was facing the door. And like that was my breathing, and I had tears, and I could have probably created a pond with my fucking tears. My snot was coming on over. I could have like done something with that as well. I was all over the place, and my sister could hear me, and she didn't think of messaging me going what's up or anything. She heard me. She knew my anxiety was bad at that point, and it's rare I sit in my room and cry anyway. So she came in and she sat down with me and we spoke and everything, and that was alright. And then because she was like, look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sleep on the sofa tonight. You sleep on the sofa, I'll sleep on the other sofa. We'll put something on Netflix, but we won't have it too loud. We'll put something on we've watched before, but we'll have it low in the background so you can slightly hear it, so you can focus on it. Because if you focus on something that's really hard in the background, you're kind of telling your brain to shh, shh, right? That's what you're telling your brain to do. If you have, it works for me, so I might recommend it to you guys. Literally, if you're having a bad night's sleep with anxiety, even if you're still in the place where the anxiety sets off, put music on the back, put anything on in the background that makes a noise, other than something that could set your anxiety off, like calming music, whatever can take your mind off, and put it to the lowest volume you can. That if you listen very carefully, you can still hear it. Because if you have to listen that carefully, you're just cancelling out everything else. You're focusing on that thing because you really want to listen to that thing. You don't want to listen to everything else that's in the back of your mind nagging you, like taking little bites at you. You're focusing on this thing that has nothing to do with your anxiety. It's a TV program, it's music, whatever. But if you're sitting there listening to something really loud that you can quite happily hear if you weren't even in the room, that anxiety and stuff is just gonna nick away. That's what it's gonna do. So yeah, so I said, and it was all because I had to go to college the next day. I worked that out. It was college, because I woke up the next day and my anxiety was still there. I mean, I disappointed my sister because I said to her the night before, yeah, I'll go to college tomorrow, I'll go to college. It was because it was an 11 o'clock day to 7 o'clock. It was 11 until 7 day. That's such a long time for someone with my anxiety to be in college. So I phoned up my lecturer and goes, I can't come in. I've got really bad anxiety. Now, obviously it didn't sound like I did. I actually sounded physically like I wasn't well enough to go in. So my lecturer was like, look, I can tell you're not feeling up to it. don't come in today, come in tomorrow and you've got a 3-hour day. Go to the doctors and everything. My sister was worried that because I had that day off, I'm going to want another day off. But I thought, thinking, no, because it's only 3 hours. I can deal with 3 hours. I can't deal with one lesson, an hour break, another lesson, half an hour break within another lesson. Then after that, another hour, then the lesson, then another half an hour. And the occasional 5 minutes here and there. Because that's what happened. I have my first lesson, and then I'd have an hour gap between my first and second. And then my second lesson, I'll have a half an hour gap and maybe the occasional 5-10 minutes here and there. And then I'll have another hour between my second and my third lesson. And then I'll still have that half an hour and the other 5-10 minutes here and there. So I'd have breaks in between. I'll have more than one lesson. Whereas if I have my own first lesson, my only lesson on the Tuesday, I only have like half an hour break, 20-minute break. And that's all I get. And then I get to go home. And it was fine. And then the following Friday was fine. Because I knew I was getting my hair coloured again. So I knew it was getting sorted out. If people say, but everyone loved my hair, so I don't know why I didn't keep it, but it was standing out. That was a problem. I don't like standing out. Like, I bet if I get like a spray tan or something like that, or really bad false eyelashes or something, I would stand out. But the thing is, I've worn red lipstick before and it hasn't bothered me one bit. I apologise for that. I just caught the cable because as you can see I've got a headphone in my ear. So I just caught the cable. So yeah, it doesn't bother me one bit wearing red lipstick. I think it's because it was a big chunk of blue that I was worried about it. My hair was actually a bit longer than this at the time. I haven't had my hair cut in a while, but still, it was a bit longer. Because I hadn't had my hair cut since September at that point. Actually, no. Yeah, no, I hadn't had my hair cut since September. Then I got it cut a little bit shorter in December. But it still had quite a bit of length to it. But yeah, that was in January. And then I continued, and then about... in about April time, I started a job in a place called Sedgebrook Hall. I was a housekeeper there. I loved it. I did, but it weren't the job for me and everything like that. I'm thinking if I was a bit older, then I might have been as quick as the other people, but I weren't getting up to the speeds that they wanted me to. Every time I say housekeeper, people think I'm a maid for a certain house, but I weren't. I was cleaners, basically a housekeeper for a hotel. It's more of a venue conference centre, so that's just on the outskirts of Northampton, so I worked there. I don't think I would have applied there if it weren't for my sister. My sister said that there was vacancies and that I could apply and everything like that. So I applied and I got the job and I was there for 2 and a bit months. No, then I must have started in March. Oh, I don't know. But, yeah, so I got the job there. And then, at the beginning of this month, yeah, at the beginning of this month, on the 7th, no, on the 6th, sorry, I had my show. My last thing I had to do before I finished college. And I weren't as anxious as I was for my last show. My last show that I had at Eastbourne was worse. But this show, I was so much more confident. It's amazing what 7 months of change can do to someone. Like, I was this very insecure person. I probably would have refused to go on stage. I mean, I know I could refuse, but I would still have to do it anyway. So, but then it all changed when I started becoming more of myself instead of hiding away behind a computer screen. Staying in all the time. Like, my sister asked me to go clubbing with her one day. She just came home from a meal and goes, I'm going clubbing. I'm going clubbing. Do you want to come? I was like, yeah. weren't just her and me, it was her, me and one of her best friends. We were only out for an hour, but a year ago me wouldn't have said yes. A year ago me would be like, what the fuck do you think you're doing asking me? No, I don't want to go fucking clubbing. I hate clubbing. I mean, I still hate clubbing. But it's the experience. I know it's a bad experience to want to do it, it's like saying. But I'm only doing this because it's an experience and it doesn't excuse it. But I've never set foot inside a club before. And I thought, even if I stay sober, I can tick it off my checklist. I can tick it off my checklist that I've been around weed. I haven't taken any weed, but I can tick it off my checklist. I know what it smells like. I know what it smells like so much that if someone walks into my salon with weed in their pockets, I can tell. And someone has. They were late to their appointment and then they were like, sorry, I had to sort something out. Yeah, you had to buy some drugs, mate. But yeah, it was quite obvious when he walked out. It was like, yeah, drugs in his pocket. But yeah, so that went absolutely amazing. I was at college for about 9 o'clock. My model got there about 9:30 because she went a little bit late minute shopping for some stuff for the show. I did an amazing piece of work. In fact, I actually loved it so much that I actually was like so confident enough to say, yeah, I'm the star of the show. I think like there was actually professional photographers there, so it's on the college's website as well. So that's brilliant. And there was actually a photographer there that came into the college, got the models and stylists there, and made the stylists look like they were doing their hair. So they took a picture like an action shot, but it wasn't really an action shot. And then they got a picture of the model smiling and everything, and I was one of them that got uploaded, and I was like, yay, I'm so great, I'm so professional, yay. But yeah, we were one of the last to walk on stage because they put our models in alphabetical order and then they made them go again, but they mix-matched them. So it looked a bit different. Because if they walked out again and again, like twice, the same way, same people every time, it would have just got boring. So they mix-matched them. But my model was like, no, I want to go with the same person I walked on with. But they still mixed and matched it a bit. Instead of just walking to each side, they did something different. It was amazing. And because she was one of the last to go on stage, she was one of the last to meet up with me, so we waited until the end. And it's bloody brilliant. Everyone else is on stage, they're all clapping for the last person. It's like, well, does it look like it's me that's the main star of the show? That's what my parents have said. Because of the fact that I'm in the middle of everyone else, I look like the star. And that like knocked my confidence like way high. But yeah, and then on the 7th, I had my first driving lesson up here. Oh my god, I love my driving, but I don't physically love my driving instructor, but I think this driving instructor could actually get me through my test. I've had quite a few driving instructors and they've all strung me along to get money. And if you've done about so many, well, if you get the feeling that you're not with the right instructor, doesn't matter on how much money you're paying for your instructor. I'm with one that's actually a driving company, but my parents found out it was a driving company. They'll probably kill me. They've always said, stay away from them because you don't know the percentage of how many they've passed. Well, they're passing 3 out of 3 at the moment that I know of. Like, they've passed my sister, they passed my sister's best friend, and then he's in the process of passing my sister's best friend's sister. It's really confusing. My sister Tanya's got a best friend called Beth. It's Beth's sister Tara that's about to pass. Fingers crossed anyway, I don't want to jinx it for her. But yeah, both Beth and Tanya's passed. So, yeah, so I had my driving lesson then, and it's getting better and better and better. I did a Bay Park in first time I did Bay Park with him, it went right the first time, and then every other time after that it went wrong. And then the last time I did it, not the very last time though, the last lesson I did Bay Park, and I reversed in 3 times, perfect, within the lines. It doesn't matter what angle you're at, it doesn't matter whether you're straight or not, but as long as you're within the lines, they pass it. That's bloody brilliant. But yeah, and then on the 7th, I found out that there was a job going in a place called Findon. Yeah, Findon. So I phoned up the guy, because apparently he was apparently at the show, but phoned him up and it turned out that one of his stylists was at the show. So that went really well. I went there straight away, gave him one of my CVs, but it weren't a new CV, but it was kind of new. And then I got a trial the following Friday, and then I got a trial that was on ladies' hair, and then the trial, a week later I had a trial for men's hair. Now I didn't physically do the men's. The manager there, because I've got the boss, then you got the manager, and then you got me and the beauty therapist. I'm not saying we're not important, but that's what it is. So basically, yeah, so she showed me, she's like, even if I go through the cut with you, I still want to know how confident you are. So she did that, and then I was like, can you take a seat a minute? We'll be out in a minute. So they went into the back room. I introduced myself to the beauty therapist. Her name's Sam. The manager, the boss name is Trevor. The manager is Grace. So Trevor and Grace called me into the back room. They go, we want to hire you. 20 hours a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I was like, and he was like, there's a training day on Monday when you go to it. So I went to that. Started the following Thursday, and I've been there ever since. I've done the occasional Monday, and I absolutely love it there. I absolutely do. It's wonderful. Like every other job I've been to, I felt like I haven't belonged. I mean, I've only worked in about 3 salons. And one of them salons I worked in quite a bit. So, I've actually gone out and bought some new outfits for this job. Before I really didn't care. But then again, this job's actually paying me, so yeah. But yeah. Sam's really lovely. She's 27, she's got a 7-year-old son. Grace is 23, she's really lovely as well. They're both really lovely, and Trevor, oh my god, he's amazing. No, sarcasm. I love everyone out there. I love them, and I'm really grateful that Trevor gave me a job. I just wish he wouldn't nag me so much. Like, if I'm doing one job, do not nag me to do another while I'm doing that job. Just, yeah, no. I will get round to doing the job. You could just say, oh, Chloe, could you do this for me? Like, oh yeah, okay, I'll do it for you. Not, Chloe, can you do this for me now? Now. Like today, I had no clients in. So I tidied up. I tidied the basin area and everything. And it was like, oh, can you wash this car? Can you wash this car? Grace was behind, which is fair enough. And she has her hand. So it's kind of acceptable for her being like, Chloe, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? So, but Monday, I'm going in for Sam. And even though my nails are long, ignore that one. Even though my nails are long, I want that one, right? Even though they're long, I'm going to cut them down, and she's going to do fake acrylics. And then she's also going to give me a fake tan. A spray tan. Because I looked at my legs the other day, I'm sitting there on the bus in the skirt, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my legs, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm so pale. So she's just going to give me one coat just to tan me up a bit. Because obviously we're getting into summer, so if I was this pale and then suddenly I went into work one day and then came back with a tan, and I'm like, that's not real. But because it's summer, I can get away with being white 1 minute. I think because of how pale I am, it shows up how red I am. I think if I had a tan, it wouldn't show so bad. But then again, if I had a tan, I wouldn't have to wear the cheap, I'm going to say cheap, the palest foundation. So, yeah. Schools are broken up. My nephew's broken up today. He's going to be year 3 soon. Oh, he's so adorable. My niece is breaking up next week. She's going to be year 8. So, yeah. I can't wait until I can pass my test and drive. So yeah, that's just a little snippet of a little update of my life that I passed level 3. I've got myself a job in a salon. I'm so much better emotionally and physically. Like, I've lost weight since being up here. And before, I used to wake up, go to college, go to work, whatever. Come home, I'll stay up for about half an hour after getting home, and then I'll fall asleep on the sofa. Wake up, eat dinner, fall asleep again, or possibly go in my room, and then I'll fall asleep about 11, 12. That wasn't healthy. Falling asleep then, waking up early. Well, early-ish. Having a lay-in if possible, and then having a nap later on. That wasn't healthy. I mean, recently I've been sleeping at about 7, 8 o'clock at night. All because of the fact that I'm not used to the workload. Being up at 7, leaving the house by 8, being at work by 10, leaving at 4 on a Thursday and Saturday, leaving at 6 on a Friday. Thursday and Friday I get home about 6. Friday I get home at 8. I mean, it would be 7:30 if I was able to catch a bus home. But because I've got to walk home, that's an extra half an hour that I don't need. So I'm literally shattered. Like right now I'm shattered, and I can't actually believe that I'm actually able to sit up here and do like a 30-minute vlog for you guys. But yeah, I thought I'll upload some more videos at some point. Hopefully they'll be on a Friday. If not, it'll be the weekend. I'm free every Wednesday, every Tuesday and Wednesdays. And I'll be free some Mondays as well. I'm definitely not free Thursday, Fridays and Saturdays. Sundays I'm free, but it depends on whether or not we've got kids, whether I'll be able to film something. If I film something and it's got the kids in it, like if their voice is in it, then it's fine. Because I'm not physically showing them, my sister won't mind. But if I manage to film something and they come in, I won't be able to show you that bit, because obviously I've got to get my sister's permission and it's my vlog. So I don't really want, like, your daughter is in this, do I have to show it? So I'm just going to cancel it out. I'm not going to ask, I'm just going to cancel it out. If any of the kids get in my video, that bit's not going up. That whole bit, even if it was just like the last 5 seconds of it, I'm not cutting it down, because that last 5 seconds could be really important. So, yeah, I'm really grateful to those who have watched this video. My sister's link to her YouTube channel will be below. It's in my last video as well, so that'd be great. So yeah, please subscribe to me, please. I'm joking. So yeah, so please subscribe, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, but yeah, like the video, give it a comment and say what you thought of the video. Please, nothing nasty, because being horrible isn't cool. Yeah, so just tell me what you thought. If you want some more videos, let me know. I will still be doing videos whether you want them or not, so yeah. Also, in my other video, I forgot to mention, if you want more videos with my sisters, let me know and I'll see. I know my sister Rachel will do it, but she lives about half an hour away. But I will see if my other sister will do it as well. She tends to go around a bit shy around her boyfriend sometimes. So. But yeah, let me know and I'll see what I can do. So yeah, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed.